Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into something special, the 2026 Honda Accord, a mid-size sedan that's been a household name for decades and just got a fresh mid-cycle update for 2026. I've been driving this car for a week, and let me tell you, it's a lot more than just a reliable commuter. We are going to take you through everything this car has to offer, from its refined looks to its driving dynamics, tech, and that all-important question, is it still the king of mid-size sedans? Buckle up, because we've got a lot to cover in this one. Let's get started. First, let's talk about how this thing looks. The 2026 Accord isn't a full redesign, it's still part of the 11th generation that kicked off in 2023, but Honda's given it a subtle yet effective facelift. The front end is where you'll notice most of the changes. The grille has a new mesh pattern that adds a touch of sophistication without being over the top. Those LED headlights, they're slimmer now, blending seamlessly into the car's horizontal design language. The lower bumper has sharper edges, giving the Accord a more aggressive stance. It's not trying to be a sports car, but it's got just enough attitude to stand out in a parking lot full of crossovers. From the side, the Accord keeps its clean, elegant lines. Honda didn't mess with what works. The sedan still has that timeless proportion that screams reliability and class. You'll notice new wheel designs across the trims, with our tester here rocking 19-inch alloys on the Touring Hybrid trim. There's also a new paint color for 2026, this gorgeous platinum white pearl, which pops in the sunlight. The rear gets minor tweaks, think updated taillight graphics and a slightly V-shaped bumper. It's all about refinement, not revolution, and I think Honda nailed the balance here. Now, let's step inside. The 2026 Accord's cabin is where it really shines. Honda's design philosophy is all about function over flash, and you feel it the moment you sit down. The dashboard is clean and horizontal, with a mesh strip running across it that hides the air vents, super clever and visually appealing. Everything feels built to last, with soft touch materials and refined textures, especially in the higher trims like the Touring model. The seats are some of the best in the class, with great support and cushioning for long drives. And space, oh, there's plenty. The rear seats have cavernous legroom, and the 16.7-yojak chin CUBIC foot trunk is one of the biggest in the segment. You could fit a week's worth of groceries and a stroller in there with room to spare. Tech is a big deal in the 2026 Accord, and Honda's made some smart updates. The base Lux and Say trims come with a 7-inch touchscreen, which is fine but a bit small by today's standards. Step up to the XL or Touring, and you get a 12.3-yojak chin high-NCH Google-based infotainment system that's a game changer. It's got Google Maps, Google Assistant, and access to the Google Play Store for apps. It's snappy, intuitive, and honestly feels more premium than some luxury brands. My only gripe, it's still exclusive to the top trims. Come on, Honda, let the lower trims have some fun too. All models now get rear air vents and USB-C ports for backseat passengers, which is a nice touch for 2026. The Touring trim also throws in a heated steering wheel and a 15-watt wireless charger for hybrids. Oh, and the 12-speaker Bose stereo. It slaps. Alright, let's hit the road and talk about how the 2026 Accord drives. Honda's leaning hard into hybrids for this model, and it's easy to see why. The base Lux and Say trims stick with a 1.5-yojak chin LITER turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, pumping out 192 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with ACVT, and while it's not thrilling, it's perfectly capable for daily driving. You get 29 miles in the city and 37 on the highway, which is solid but not class-leading. In my week with the non-hybrid Say, I averaged about 32 mpg, which is right in line with competitors like the Hyundai Sonata or Nissan Altima. But the real star is the hybrid powertrain, standard on the Sport, EXL, Sport L, and Touring trims. It's a 2.0-yojak chin LITER 4-cylinder paired with 2 electric motors, delivering 204 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque. The transition between gas and electric is buttery smooth, and the lower-end torque makes it feel punchier than the numbers suggest. In testing, the hybrid hits 60 miles per hour in about 6.7 seconds, which is quicker than the non-hybrid 7.3 seconds. Fuel economy is where it really flexes, up 251 mpg city and 44 mpg highway on the XL Hybrid, though touring with 19-inch wheels gets 46 city and 41 highway. I managed 40 mpg in mixed driving, which means you could go over 450 miles on a single tank. That's the kind of efficiency that makes you rethink that SUV purchase. What surprised me most is how good the Accord feels to drive. This isn't just a point A to point B machine. The chassis is balanced, the steering is precise, and the suspension, softer on the hybrids for 2026, sucks up bumps without feeling floaty. On these curvy roads, the Accord stays planted, with minimal body roll. It's not a sports sedan, but it's more engaging than you'd expect from a family hauler. The brakes deserve a shout out too. Hybrids can have mushy brake feel, but Honda's tuned the regenerative and friction braking to blend seamlessly, especially in stop-and-go traffic. If you live somewhere with snow, keep in mind the Accord is front-wheel drive only, no all-wheel drive option like you'd get with a Camry or Altima. Safety is another area where the 2026 Accord delivers. Every trim comes with Honda Sensing, a suite of driver assist features that includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automated emergency braking, and traffic sign recognition. The system works well, though the lane keeping can feel a bit eager on winding roads. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are standard on all but the base Lux, which is a bummer. The Accords earned a top safety pick Joe rating from the IIHS, and while NHTSA crash tests for 2026 are pending, the 2025 model scored a perfect 5 stars across the board. This is a car you can trust to keep your family safe. Let's talk trims and pricing. The 2026 Accord starts at around $29,500 for the base Lux, with the SE coming in at about $31,700. Those are gas-only models. Hybrids start with the Sport at roughly $34,000, and the top-tier touring hybrid can hit $41,000 fully loaded. That's a bit pricier than a Kia K5 or Hyundai Sonata, but it's competitive with the Toyota Camry, especially since the Camry's gone hybrid only. Kelley Blue Book suggests you can shave about $1,000 off MSRP with some haggling, and the Accord's resale value is among the best in its class. Our pick, the XL Hybrid. It gives you the efficient powertrain, that big 12.3 Yojak Chin high NCH screen, and most of the premium features for around $36,000. So, how does the 2026 Accord stack up against the competition? The Toyota Camry is the obvious rival, and with its hybrid-only lineup, it's pulling ahead in fuel economy, up to 48 mpg combined in testing. The Camry also offers all-wheel drive, which the Accord lacks. But the Accord counters with a more spacious interior, a slicker infotainment system, and a ride that feels just a touch more refined. The Hyundai Sonata and Kia K5 are strong contenders too, offering more features for less money, but they don't quite match the Accord's polish or resale value. If you're looking at compact sedans, the Honda Civic Hybrid is worth a peek. It's nearly as roomy and shares the same hybrid powertrain for a lower price. Here's the thing, the mid-size sedan segment isn't what it used to be. Cars like the Subaru Legacy are gone, and even Accord sales are down 20% in 2025. But the 2026 Accord proves there's still life in this class. It's not trying to be flashy or chase trends, it's just a damn good car. It's practical, efficient, safe, and surprisingly fun to drive. Honda's doubled down on what makes the Accord great: reliability, comfort, and value, with just enough tech and style to keep it modern. Alright, folks, that's the 2026 Honda Accord. Is it still a Camry killer? It's close, really close. The Camry might edge it out on fuel economy and all-wheel drive availability, but the Accord's interior space, driving dynamics, and tech keep it right in the fight. If you're in the market for a sedan that does everything well without breaking the bank, this is the one to beat. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you pick the Accord over a Camry or an SUV? And if you want to know more about specific trims or features, drop your questions below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more reviews like this. Until next time, keep driving smart.